Wike is a servant of APC because minister means servant. That's why minister, when they say minister of the gospel, minister of God, is a servant of God. Now, PDP is now a servant to Wike. That is why PDP now is a servant of servants. So, as long as this present leadership in PDP prevails, it is APC that is governing PDP. And can you imagine how many times they have postponed their neck? So even neck cannot sit. The latest is February. And that February, I don't think they've put a date. So that on maybe 28th of February, they say, sorry, we forgot to put dates. They have shifted the neck. With any excuse. It is possible the next excuse they will give is that Faro TB was arrested. Let's fight for democracy first. Every excuse. That's dubious leadership. The truth is that they want to bring PDP to moribund so that there won't be any fierce fight for the presidency in 2027. And they are succeeding. But Nigeria is not a banana republic. I'm not always so. The truth is that they want to bring PDP to moribund so that there won't be any fierce fight for the presidency in 2027. And they are succeeding. But Nigeria is not a banana republic. I'm not always so scared about one-party state because the Nigeria political hemisphere makes it that when it's only one party, you start seeing opposition rising from that same party. You can see APC is practically in this area. They're just using the federal might like PDP used from the role of opposition, if I heard you right. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of things I blame the ruling party on, but they are trying to cripple the opposition parties. Is not one of them. It's a legitimate political weapon for any party to spy on and take out any other party that is not serious. It is not APC that should be blamed for what is going on in Labour Party or PDP. It is Labour Party and PDP that should be blamed. Today you have total absence of leadership in Labour Party and you have presence of dubious leadership in PDP. So how do you blame APC for it? Did you see any card-carrying member of APC being the chairman of Labour Party or chairman of PDP? So how do you blame APC for that? When you continue placing blame where it is not, you are trying to justify your failure and give excuses for your not succeeding, meaning you're trying to perpetuate it. Excuses and successes do not go hand in hand. I agree completely that APC has agents that are destabilizing those parties. Do you think they are doing it free of charge? It's the incompetence and corruption of the people in Labour Party and PDP that they are feasting on and exploiting to destabilize them. Look at Labour Party. I heard more than 5 of them defected. Of course, the law is clear. You defect, you lose your seat. But you need a solid political base to be able to bring them to account. Because we are in a country that does not respect the rule of law. So how united and focused you are as a party is what will make you to be able to seek redress. And what they are saying is that they will open a book of shame. Is it the Hall of Shame for them? The people they should open Hall of Shame for are the leaders of that Labour Party. Because they organized purportedly convention without inviting anybody, including me as presidential spokesperson. So who should go into the Hall of Shame? Let me tell you, what you sow is what you get. Absence of leadership in Labour Party. Since the National Assembly members won election and started, how many times have they gone for a retreat, for you as a party to educate them on the ideologies of the party and indoctrinate them that Nigerians voted for them because they wanted a change. How many times? Nature does not exist in a vacuum. So if you leave their brain to be open, then whoever is telling them something, that is the one they will take. Labour Party is made up of, the elected people there are made up of some people who were rejected by the parties, and they saw the wave and came to Labour Party to pick forms. And then some other people that were probably used as placeholders, and maybe after the primary they were not changed. Some of them insisted they will not be changed. So when they now won because of the wave, Nigerians wanted something new. You would have taken them in immediately, because some of them are greenhorns that have never held any political office. Some of them are Okada riders, some of them are, bricklayers, which is commendable. But you take them in and begin to let them know that no, you're one of the representatives of the people, this is what is expected of you. They left them. And then the predators, who are APC, and they are very merciless about it, started feasting on their lack of ideology and started assimilating them to their fold. Look at, that's how there is complete absence of leadership in Labour Party. Then there is dubious leadership in PDP. Immediately, Tinubu brilliantly took Wike after the abracadabra in Rivers State election, where the IRF was saying that Labour Party won, and mutilated results were brought out from different state houses to say that the APC won. They took Wike to be a minister, and PDP did not come out to insist aggressively that Wike should resign from PDP. Immediately that was done, I knew PDP was gone. Because if a man openly campaigned against his party, which I have nothing against because you are free, and then openly took up a position in another government, morality demands that he steps down from his party. You can see the chaos that is going on in Rivers State. You can see the chaos that is going on in PDP. So Wike is a servant of APC, because minister means servant. That's why minister, when they say minister of the gospel, minister of God, is a servant of God. Now, PDP is now a servant to Wike. That is why PDP now is a servant of servants. So as long as this present leadership in PDP prevails, it is APC that is governing PDP. And can you imagine how many times they have postponed their neck? So even neck cannot sit. The latest is February. And that February, I don't think they've put a date. So that on maybe 28th of February, they say, sorry, we forgot to put dates. They have shifted the deck with any excuse. It is possible the next excuse they will give is that Faro TB was arrested. Let's fight for democracy first. Every excuse. That's dubious leadership. The truth is that they want to bring PDP to moribund so that there won't be any fierce fight for the presidency in 2027. And they are succeeding. But Nigeria is not a banana republic. I'm not always so scared about one-party state, because the Nigeria political hemisphere makes it that when it's only one party, you start seeing opposition rising from that same party. You can see APC is practically in this area. They're just using the federal might, like PDP used, family affair, to control their crisis. But they are pretty in crisis. You can see what is going on. The governors that say the bill should be withdrawn for more consultation, they are APC governors, predominantly. The vice president that sat on that neck where they lampooned the tax reform bill is APC. You can see the former national vice chairman also, APC, on Lukman. You can see the one Jesu on Nabasa. You can see his criticism of Tinubu. You can see these are APC members. They are rising. These guys are still going to be blocks of opposition. So in Nigeria, we're so diverse. And I don't think that one party state will be possible. There could be one party that will be dominant from time to time when there is prevalence of incompetent and corrupt people in the opposition, as I believe there are today. But I believe that from the ashes of these decaying parties, there will be a manure that will become the foundation of the seed of the righteous growing out of the manure of these decaying parties that may germinate a new generation of leaders who will be fed up with all these things and create a very good opposition that will most probably, by the grace of God, form new government in Nigeria. I may not know the time or date, but I know that from what happened in 2023, Nigerians are fed up with the status quo. Look at the election in Ghana. Beautiful. And Yakubu Mahmoud is opening his mouth, commenting on election in Ghana, calling politicians. Politicians would love to rig election even in Ghana. But it is because the electoral officers did the right thing by law. It's a shame. But all these things you're seeing in opposition, in ruling parties, because nobody is sure again of free and fair election. If we had free and fair, credible election in Nigeria, all these things would die naturally. Because every party would want to field capable people, knowing that that is the only criterion that will make them to be voted in by the people. So without it, you'll be seeing all the shenanigans. So with a Professor Mahmoud that will give you technical glitch, you'll be seeing all the shenanigans going on in the political parties. So the foundation of democracy will always be free, fair, credible elections. If we don't have it, we'll continue to see these shenanigans because they are simply trying to cozy up to the godfathers, to cozy up to the leadership of the party, who are the people that will coronate the leaders, not the people of Nigeria, because their votes don't count. So INEC should be, our electoral laws should be fortified. Then INEC should be fortified for men of integrity to take over that INEC. As long as a Professor Mahmoud and all those ones are in power, it's a sham. Because what happened in Edo State? They are now saying even the back end, by our tenor insights, have been tampered with in beavers. And those it actually look at medical that anybody going into election under this atmosphere is mad. I said it before that our electoral jurisprudence has been